Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I share recipes, meal prep, and dinner inspiration. In my last video, I shared this template and explained how I use it for meal planning. Across the top, there are columns for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And below the snack column, you'll notice these 4 icons that I use to help me plan dinners. For more information on dinners, you can check out this video linked in the description box below. You can also check out these coordinating playlists I've created to help you utilize this template. You'll be able to find today's video filed away in the breakfast playlist. In an effort to slim down the grocery budget, we have completely gotten away from cereals and prepackaged things like Pop-Tarts and Eggo waffles. I don't have a complete price breakdown of all the breakfast items I'll be sharing today, and I know prices vary based on location. We're currently living overseas. However, prices are rising globally, and a quick search on my Walmart app showed me that cereal at the Walmart we used to frequent cost anywhere between $2 and $6 a box. Those Pop-Tarts and Eggo waffles are about the same. Whereas a bag of flour, depending on the size and brand, costs anywhere between $2 and $6 a bag, and eggs are nearly $2 a dozen. Between the eggs and the flour, I'm able to feed my family of 5 a hot, filling breakfast that will actually hold them over till lunch for well over a week. Cost aside, I realize sometimes you pay for convenience, and for everything there is a season. However, with a little prep, you can make many of these breakfast items just as convenient as popping those Eggos into the toaster. The first thing I want to share is this peanut butter oatmeal. This is such a delicious and filling breakfast and is filled with good for you ingredients like flax and chia seeds. It also has some good protein with the peanut butter and nuts. We love to use pecans. This is something you'll find on my meal plan every week and is very easy to prep. Sometimes I'll prep a few of these on Sunday night, but lately I've just been preparing a few extras on whichever day I decide to make this for breakfast. One of the benefits to meal planning is that I find I don't always need to dedicate a full day to meal prep. For example, I am able to look ahead here and see that I have oatmeal planned 3 times this week. So while I have all my ingredients out on that first day, I'm going to save myself a few extra steps in the future and go ahead and measure out the other 2 days worth. This oatmeal is perfectly fine to hang out in the fridge for up to a week. You could add the milk in when you're prepping it for overnight oats, but my kids like it hot, so I just add the milk in the day that I cook it. You could heat it up in the microwave or cook it on the stove, whatever you prefer. My kids like this so much, there are weeks that I prepare this every morning, which definitely simplifies the meal plan. Another simple go-to breakfast for us are pancakes. I pretty much always have frozen pancakes in my freezer. I have an amazing homemade pancake recipe that I will link down below. These take no time at all to heat up. Again, this is something you don't need to dedicate a whole day to meal prepping. If pancakes, waffles, or even French toast is something that you ever make for your family, even if it's from a box mix, go ahead and make some extra for the freezer. Your future self will thank you. It's best to flash freeze these type of breakfast items, and I show you how to do it in the linked video below. Whenever my freezer is stocked with these homemade tortillas, you can be sure that I have breakfast burritos on the meal plan. These are especially easy to throw together if your bacon is already fried. Again, looking ahead at the meal plan, I usually go ahead and fry an entire pack of bacon in the beginning of the week. It will be eaten. I find the burritos are easier to wrap if the tortillas are warmed on the griddle for a few minutes. These can also be made in big batches for the freezer. After they're assembled and cooled, just wrap them in foil, then throw them in a freezer bag, just like these breakfast sandwiches I'm about to show you here. These McGriddle inspired breakfast sandwiches are my boys' absolute favorite. These sandwiches are great to have on hand for breakfast on the go and are way cheaper than swinging through the drive-thru or even those frozen ones sold in the grocery stores. If you're not up for making these with pancakes, these light and fluffy biscuits from the freezer might be just the thing. These biscuits take 20 minutes to bake from frozen and would make great breakfast sandwiches for the freezer. I usually just whip up some eggs while they're baking for a quick and easy breakfast sandwich. I use those same biscuits for this overnight sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast casserole. Canned biscuits would work for this as well. I like to make this with cheddar cheese and browned and crumbled sausage. This is such a hearty breakfast that I sometimes assemble it in the morning and pop it in the oven for dinner. Speaking of breakfast casseroles, the glaze on this overnight French toast casserole reminds me of cinnamon rolls, but is way less work. This is perfect if you have a loaf of not so fresh bread, but lately I've been making this every other week or so with leftover sandwich crusts. My daughter especially loves it when I take the cookie cutter to her sandwiches, and I usually have homemade Uncrustables on hand. I like to save up all those crusts in the freezer till I have enough for this French toast casserole. My boys tell me that they actually prefer this made with the leftover sandwich crusts. Before I wrap up this video, I wanted to talk about a few more breakfast items that we always have on hand. Apples, bananas, yogurt, and granola are all staples in our home and are usually served with breakfast. I also like to keep a stash of these mini banana muffins in the freezer for snacks, but they also double up as a quick and easy breakfast. Here, I'm heating up some muffins for the kids, and I'm topping their yogurt with a chopped up homemade granola bar. These muffins, as well as my homemade granola and these peanut butter granola bars, can be found in my snack video that will be linked below. Okay, that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and tap on that subscribe button if you're new. Also, comment below, what's your favorite breakfast item or money-saving hack? Have you tried any of these recipes? Some of you have been trying out the recipes and meal prep and have commented with changes you have made and tips and tricks that improve them or make them better work for your family, and I absolutely love that. So keep the comments coming. They are so helpful to me and others, I'm sure. Until next time.